Happy Thursday. I think it's Thursday. I have no concept of days anymore since I've been on shifts. We're starting off with pre-workout. That was definitely 2 scoops, but we're going to move a bit. We got push today, baby. Do you know? I do love a push day. But last week, because I was ill, I didn't bench because I know it would have just took it out of me. I just would have had a more rubbish session than I already had. So we are benching today, and I'm looking forward to it. So I've implemented bench back in. So I want to get back up to 100 because 100 kilogram is my PB. I hit it late last year, only a couple of months ago. Then I hit my 100, and that was it for me. That's been my lifetime goal, and I hit it, and I was just kind of like, I've done it now. But I've kind of got the drive back. I want to hit 110, I want to hit 120, I want to hit more. So we're going to hit 100, we're going to hit 110 again, hit 100, then hit 110, shall I say, not again, because I haven't hit 110 yet. And I'm taking you along with me. So if you've got a poverty bench and you're looking to improve it, I will go over some of the ways you can improve your bench. I used to be a powerlifter, a competitive powerlifter. I don't powerlift anymore. Bodybuilding was my first love. I do love lifting heavy, I will always lift heavy, but bodybuilding is the kind of route I want to go. I feel like I've done a lot within powerlifting. I've hit some competitions, I've been successful, won my classes, and I just kind of want to take a break from it and just see if I can get as jacked as possible, really. Yeah, so if you're looking to improve your bench, you've got a poverty bench and you want to maybe hit your first milestone, maybe hit 60, you want to hit 80, 90, 100, whatever, I will give you some tips on how to do that. But first, we must get to the gym because that is where the bench is. So let's go. Right, before we even get onto bench, we need to make sure our shoulders are nice and warmed up. So I've done some mobility. I'm starting off with lateral raise. So I've got 3 working sets of 10 to 12 reps. I like to get this done first. This ensures I've kind of hit the one thing I wanted to build, which is my side delts. So I'm putting a lot of energy into that. Yeah, and then I'm going to be nice and warmed up for bench. So let's do it. First of all, before you even get to the bench, you need to ensure you're warming up. Get your joints moving, get your shoulders moving, and ensure you're nice and lubed up. I just know you're making a face right now. First off, you need to bench. Now, this is the most obvious, but it does need to be stated. If you haven't started or you're restarting after a while off, just reintroducing the movement will help you bring your strength back quickly. Key word here is frequency. The best way to improve something is to increase exposure to it and get better at it. So increasing frequency is definitely going to be key here. Now this is going to look different for different people, but this could look like benching once a week and adding in a different variation of it. This could be tempo bench, pause bench, dumbbell bench press, Smith machine press, plate press, and so on. But key here is performing the exercise or as close to the exercise as you're trying to improve. Next up is finding your weak points. Is it off the chest? Then focus on pause bench press, tempo bench press, and so on. Do you struggle halfway or mid-range? Tempo bench again, Spoto press, block press, and so on. Struggle with lockout? There's pin press, block press, Larsen press, so on. There's variations for every weak point that you can focus on, and this is going to help you progress. Now, it is worth mentioning, form is going to look slightly different for everyone. Some people prefer a closer grip, some people prefer a wider grip. Foot stance is going to be a little bit different for everyone, but you need to play around and try and find what works for you. So, still sitting at 4, definitely RPE 10. But again, I haven't benched in 2 weeks. I'm still not feeling 100%. So, I'm going to put some building blocks on this now. The goal is to work back up to 90 for 4, and then I'm going to be approaching my PB territory again, which is 100. So we're getting there slowly. So what I'm going to start doing now is, it'll be 2 workouts a week, but I'm going to do it today just to show you an example. I'm going to start adding in another variation of bench to increase my exposure, increase the volume of the lifts. Now you want it to be as close to bench as possible. Could be dumbbells, could be plate press, could be just another version of bench, which is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to be doing a 2 to 3 second tempo, bench press. So I'm slowing down the tempo, and this is really going to work on controlling the weight, increasing time into tension, and especially trying to get stronger in the bottom part of the lift.
Now, back to the voiceover yap. Following this, you don't want to forget about your accessories. Pushing movements involve shoulders and triceps, and even your back muscles come into play, not just your chest muscles. Focus on improving your accessories too. Make sure you're progressively overloading and not just going through the motions. Your triceps, shoulders, and especially your front delts. Now, this is a big one, especially for you newbie lifters, but stop trying to max out every week. I know it's tempting, especially for your ego, but you're not going to see progress long term if you're frying your CNS by trying to train your ego instead of your lifts. Now, I'm going to finish off with this. You need to put the work in. Ensure you're training with intensity and getting the exposure. 8 to 12 sets a week is where results are generally seen. It can generally vary between people, but that is generally the baseline. Ensure your nutrition is on key, and you need to ensure your recovery is there as well. And I'm just going to say this. I love the joggers I've got on in this video, but they are not sweat proof. I haven't wet myself. I'm just working hard and sweating. And that's not a bad thing when you're in the gym. People sweat. I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know if you want to see anything else.
Session done. That was a good session. Before I go to the car and yap about how to improve your bench, I want to do a quick pump check. Another pound down today, so the cut is definitely going in the right direction. Oh, that was a good session. Still feeling very weak, as you could probably tell by my bench performance, because of this chest infection. I've learned I've had to take things slower, especially since I had the blood clot in my lung and meningitis. It really fucked me up. I don't smoke. I think if I did, it would kill me. But my lungs are not great. I have asthma anyway, which doesn't usually affect me unless I get ill. All my family suffer with their chest. All my family are smokers, bar me, but they all suffer with their chest. So I think it must be a family thing. But this is what I'm very big on: working out, doing cardio, trying to make myself as healthy as possible in ways that I can control. As my doctor says, you cannot control genetics, but you can control your externals. But that was a good session. The pump is real. So yeah, nice little pump. I need to go home and have some food, but we're going to chat in the car first about how to improve your bench. The little bit you've been waiting for. So thank you for watching. If you've got this far, please like, subscribe, comment and follow. I've just said all that. Please like, subscribe and comment if you haven't already. I really would appreciate it. Now, let's go get those tips.